Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the South. More specifically, Christmas, Florida. Now it is the Christmas season, so it appeared to only be appropriate to visit the town of Christmas, Florida. And one thing they're known for here in Christmas, Florida, they have a year-round Christmas tree. Sadly, that's it. I guess they stopped decorating it at some point. So I don't know, anyone out there familiar with this area, when did they stop? Because the last time I came out here, which honestly was probably like 10 years ago, the tree was decorated year-round, but it looks like that tradition has maybe fallen to the wayside. Yeah, this used to welcome visitors to the town. I can see there are lights. There is like a strand of lights up there, if you can see that, but just that one little strand. And this billboard here looks like it's been weathered beyond recognition. But don't fret, don't fret. We got Santa here in Christmas. How are you doing there, Santa? Look at his jolly, his rosy cheeks, his red nose. Why does Santa have a red nose? Never quite understood that, but maybe just because it's cold, right? He's got his little bag of toys there. He's got a little doll and some sort of trumpet that he'll be delivering to children. Now we have his little sleigh, Santa sleigh there, so he can hop aboard and go deliver presents to children. Now over here they have a year-round nativity scene. See, it's made out of rock, but sadly, the nativity figures are gone. Did the Grinch visit Christmas, Florida, and remove the Christmas lights and nativity figures from the town of Christmas? Okay, I just noticed something on the other side of the highway. Looks like possibly some of the festiveness has been moved across the highway over here. There's a small tree in there, and then they have like there's almost this shell of decorations surrounding it. This looks like they have a nativity scene set up right here. Okay, yeah, okay, these are the figures, or maybe the figures that they could save. But we have Joseph, we have Mary, there's tiny little baby Jesus. I think that baby Jesus is a fresh baby Jesus. It looks like it's almost like it's a painted baby doll. But yeah, very nice to see baby Jesus over here. I thought for a second that he was gone forever. And we have only one wise man, and for some reason he's very, very tiny. So yeah, I was worried there for a moment that Christmas may have left Christmas, but it looks like it's still existing here on the opposite side of the highway, across from their traditional Christmas welcoming spot. But there's more in Christmas, so please follow me. Someday I'm gonna try Hunt Brothers Pizza. Not today, but someday. But you see, the most notable thing here in Christmas, Florida is not necessarily Christmas related, because here in Christmas, Florida, they have Swampy, the world's largest alligator. Check him out. Just look at this magnificence here. This giant mouth. See his little gator eye. And right there, that's all the proof you need. Swampy, world's largest gator. And he is the world's largest gator. Obviously he's not alive. Obviously he's not a flesh and blood gator. But you can look at him. You can clearly see he's a gator. He's not a crocodile, he's a gator, and he is the largest thing in the shape of an alligator. Over here by the tail end of Swampy, we have a little barbed wire fence strung up just to stop people from trying to do a little bit of gator parkour up the back of Swampy. You know, show respect when you're at the world's largest gator. You know, you don't run across his back. That's just disrespectful. More than just a giant fiberglass gator. There's something that lies in his belly. It's the jungle adventure attraction lies inside. Yeah, I guess the mouth here originally functioned as a ticket booth. You would come up here and buy your tickets. Please, no climbing on our alligator's teeth. Yeah, you don't want to bust an alligator's teeth. But yeah, look at this. Very rarely do you get a view from the inside of an alligator's mouth. Oh wow. Look at this. We're greeted this fountain here, a couple full-size gators. Well, I guess these are miniature gators compared to Swampy here. And then look at that big old cougar. The gator skin rug right there. Some more taxidermy gators. There's a carpet python. Didn't know there was such thing as a carpet python. Maybe I need to purchase my own carpet python and call him the Carpetbagger python. Oh, look at Mr. Turtle there. Hey, buddy. Okay, so apparently we're going to start our visit here to the Jungle Adventure with a boat ride. Right, waiting here for our jungle swamp cruise. Some warning signs on what not to do. Apparently you don't want to stick your head into an alligator's mouth.
As long as you're slow.
Oh, don't worry, I've never been accused of being fast. Alright, y'all, just a few warnings as we go out on this boat. You're not at Disney World. I'm actually driving it. That being said, if we start to run into branches or something, that means I got a really important text and just had to answer it.
There's alligators right there on the shore.
A little over 5. Jungle Swamp Cruise is the name they named it. It's a mouthful. This boat is the Jungle Swamp Queen 2. Don't ask me about Swamp Queen 1.
Oh wow,
I mean,
this is really,
I just may not answer.
Really pretty.
Gator. What's up, Jackson? Their head comes around
Check
where
out
the name
that
and
big
hanger
guy
comes
right
from.
there.
It means snakebird. Yep. Here in Florida, though, the good old boys, we call them water turkeys.
Look at him.
Well,
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I saw a tail pop up. You can see a little gator floating in there. See a little gator there crossing the swamp.
What you doing, Justin? That alligator's Justin.
His name is Justin, apparently.
I mean, God's honest truth is, I love the people say, look, you need to have more natural cages, so you give the animal a natural cage. Well, don't let them hurt each other. Wait a second.
It says, please excuse the odor of sulfur water. It's essential to the gator's natural habitat. It is a little pungent here, but if it's good with the gators, it's good with me. All right, we crossed this Golden Gator Bridge, headed to Wild Animal Island. You can see the Native American, some wild animals, and then Ponce de Leon. So let's head here across the bridge. Hey there, Mr. Tortoise. Slowly enjoying your lunch there. So, doing some gator fishing here.
Come on.
Oh, look at that. He won't let go.
No, I want to. Come on now. You can't swallow that.
You don't want to eat too much. You don't want to eat.
Got some teenage alligators just chilling over here. Hello, lemur. What are you doing? Oh, little lemur. Well, hello there. Hello there, Mr. Raccoon. What are you doing? Just being a raccoon? Do they feed you lots of delicious garbage here? Hey, such a pretty raccoon. How are you? Hey, baboon. What are you doing? Oh, very vicious baboon. Oh, what's he doing? He's sticking his tongue out at us. That's not a vicious baboon. That's a silly baboon. Hey, what are you? I don't even know what you are.
Oh my. Come on. Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
Oh.
Is that what you want?
Oh.
You better behave.
Oh, she's nice.
I didn't say it.
She is nice.
Oh.
Bone. There's bone in that. And there goes the bone.
She likes chicken legs?
Raw chicken leg.
Anything with bone in it.
Oh, they like the bone?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, it puts her more to an instinctual live prey kind of deal.
They like the sound of snapping bone?
Oh.
Man, liver and onions is like the best meal ever. The hard thing is, see, the problem is you probably never had anybody cook it right.
Probably.
Oh, look at this. Just peek through this fence here. See all them big gators. Oh my, that is a big fat gator right there. He's been eating well. Oh.
Get it out your system, Steve. Get it out your system.
That's Steve the alligator.
Steven.
Steven, I'm sorry. Oh, he's waving.
He says hello. Alright, so this is Steven. Hi. Steven is about a 5-year-old alligator. He should be 6 feet long. Unfortunately, in the beginning of life, Steven was not treated very well. When we got him, he was very underweight. He was not doing well. And in the state of Florida, typically they don't move animals from county to county. So if an FWC officer does confiscation in Volusia County, it needs to go to a Volusia County spot. Well, everywhere that in Volusia County that was going to take the alligator was going to euthanize because they felt he was too far gone. Which I understand. But if you don't give them a chance, they don't have a chance. So Steve called here and says, hey man, will you take this alligator? I've gotten special permission to move him from Volusia to Orange County. Will you take this alligator? I'm like, of course, man. He goes, I'm warning you, when you see him, he's going to be very skinny. We don't even know if he's going to make the trip. And Volusia County, where they were at, was about a 2-hour trip. And I'm like, well, we'll see when he gets here. You know, I'll do my best. I thought he was dead. He was like taking a breath like every 5 minutes. He was so wore out. It just exhausted him to breathe. Skin and bones.
Will he ever grow or?
Oh yeah, he's already growing.
Okay, so he's starting to grow again.
Oh yeah.
It's me and Steven the alligator here. He said I wasn't allowed to kiss him, but.
And these little things can turn into chainsaws on wings. That beak right there has enough pressure to crack open all kinds of crazy nuts and stuff like that. Imagine what it will do to your body. I can tell you, I have heard that they can pierce a nipple like that. And don't ask me how I know. Just trust me that they can.
Hello there. Hello, Vega. Look at this coyote. Hey, coyote. What you been doing? Been murdering chickens? Guess they don't let you murder chickens in here. Oh! He won't look at me. Does not want to look at me. Hey! Hey, emu! What you doing? What you doing there, emu?
What is that?
Oh crud, look at that. That's a big alligator. Oh, this little guy right here. Hey there. I don't know about you guys, I can't get enough. I can't get enough gators. I just love me some gators. Oh, look at this big old lynx. That is a big old cat right there.
Look at this turtle here.
Indian Village here. The Indian Village show.
But I know about the 3 big mountains that are in Florida. At least 3 big mountains too. Well, they're famous. Yeah, they were actually built by rodent activity. Ooh. Yeah, Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, and Thunder Mountain. World famous, and a large rodent built them. 6-foot mouse. Another jawbone they would use is off of a bison. Bison are native to Florida. There's still a good herd of them out in Payne's Prairie, I'm going to say, up north. It does work as an excellent back scratcher if you need it to. Or if your wife's mad at you, you can still take care of them hard to get to scratches. But it still won't pop that pimple that's, you can't reach, but you can feel it. You know it's there. Oh, come on. You know that's the first thing we ask for. Like, hey, can you get that pimple there? You could conk somebody with it. Actually, I don't know if that's really why they call it a conch shell, but it works, y'all. I'm just telling you, it works. But honestly, how about a pickaxe? Or a tiller? Break up the earth so I can plant crops. Too much, do not try this at home. Of course, if you live up north where there are no alligators, you don't have to worry about it. In the state of Florida, it is illegal to feed any wild animals, except for feral cats and stray dogs. Hush up, Goldie.
What is happening here?
Come on, back up. Come on. Thank you. This here is Meatloaf. He's completely blind. He can't see a darn thing. Come up. Hey, don't you start. Oh, that's bad. Jesus, bad.
Oh my gosh.
Come on. Go. Of what? No, ma'am. Why? I respect them, but I'm not afraid of them. I know them.
There's one sneaking up behind you.
That's not sneaking, that's lumpy.
Lumpy?
Out of that eye. The other eye's good, but unfortunately I'm on her bad side. So get it? Last place you want to be is on the bad side of an alligator, which is the inside. Come on, keep moving, Spaz. There you go, Spaz. Keep moving. Don't be in Junior's way. Come on, move on. You're being very good, Goldie. Thank you. Come on. I just made a big mistake now because that gator will keep coming after me. I swear she loves to mess with me. See? First thing she does is turn around. See if I can do this without getting everybody wet. But the term Florida cracker, like we were talking about in the Native American village, comes to the fact that when we went to move cattle in Florida, all the trees have prevented us from being able to actually lasso the cattle and move them. Typical southern saddle didn't even have a horn on it for you to put the rope around because they didn't really use the lasso that much. So what we would do to get the cattle to move is to crack a whip. The loud pop would scare them and make them move out the way. The idea came from the Europeans. It's how they worked oxen. Go on, girl, I don't trust you. Go that way. Go that way. But it was the first thing to ever... No, that was a bad one. There we go. Nope. There we go. Oh. There we go. Longer whips can make a louder noise. The loudest pop's ever been done is like out of a 4-foot whip. Another fun fact too that a lot of people don't realize is the original Florida crackers from back in the day, about 70 to 80% of them were actually African American.
A lot of people say with their tails can be more dangerous than their mouths.
Well, let me ask you this, ma'am. What part am I worrying about right now? Do you see me running from any tails?
No.
No. I mean, technically I'm not running from their mouths either, but that's the side I'm keeping an eye on. They will use their tails in fighting. They will use them to knock things around. They've even seen crocodiles in certain areas take and form their body a certain way to get the fish to gather so they can eat the fish from out in the shape of their body. They do use their tails, but it is not the most dangerous part. I've never been chased out the swamp by an alligator's tail.
What about them using their tails to get over fences? Is that true?
Yeah, they can. It's not just their tail though. They'll need them arms and legs too. Back up, you got yours, back up. Don't you start, go. No.
Smells it.
Lay down.
Aww.
Don't you start with me. Lay down.
Which one is the more aggressive?
Which alligator is more aggressive?
Yeah, like out of all of these.
None of them. I don't like the word aggressive. I'm up in their world, man. You come up in my house, am I aggressive if I shoot you? No. You come in my house. It's crazy. Left. Open up. By the way, y'all, you see how Junior laid down when we asked them to?
Yeah.
Y'all notice that? Notice how they're responding to their names and commands?
Yeah.
They're intelligent. They can learn.
Oh, he just put his hat on an alligator.
Stop. This gator here hatched in my hand. I worked with him for about 5 to 6 years before he got too big for me to carry around with me anymore. He's about 5.5 foot. He went out into the waters here. Didn't see him for probably a good 10 years that I knew of. One day doing the gator feeding, he swims up to me, remembered his name, and started to remember commands and started teaching him new commands. He knows lay down, he knows stay, he knows back in the water, he also knows head up, and he knows kiss goodbye.
How do you tell the difference between them?
They all look different, man.
Really?
Yes, ma'am, they do. You can't see the difference in Junior and Lefty?
The size, maybe.
Oh, their size. There's also Lefty missing her left hand. That's pretty hard to miss.
Okay.
Yeah. Goldie's over there. Look at that with his pink eyeball.
Okay.
Meatloaf, look at him. He looks like Meatloaf, and he can't sing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spaz is a spaz. Lumpy's got 2 lumps on her nose. Look.
This sign here shows our distance from all these different locations. Look at that. 60 miles from Orlando. You can see that's Mickey Mouse's hand. So thank you for joining me here today at Jungle Adventure here in Christmas, Florida. You also got to see Swampy, the world's largest gator, quite frankly. And I've come out here before I ever did videos. One of the first times I went to Florida, I wanted to come see Swampy, the world's largest gator, and come here and took photos of him. But since I started the channel, I'd never been back to visit Swampy. So we gotta come back, visit Swampy, and finally got to find out what's inside of Swampy. And I had a good time at Jungle Adventure, some good shows. I personally can never get enough alligators. So thank you for watching. And if you like these videos, consider subscribing to let you know when new videos are coming out. I feature roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun, random stuff. If you'd like to support the channel, consider donating to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month. All that is in the description, and it just helps keep this train on the tracks, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.